A missing 14-year-old girl from East Dubuque, Illinois.
People she had been online with had sexual undertone to them.
We found a YouTube video. This man comes into the room.
She had not left with her cell phone. She didn't have any money.
Family had found a note.
You won't find me because I don't want to be found.
Where is she?
Mother Nature is cooking up all your Thanksgiving favorites. I'll show you the Thursday menu and time out our conditions. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, 2 years later, the community of Waukesha, Wisconsin honors the lives lost during the Christmas parade on this day in 2021. Hear from survivors about moving forward. Plus, the city of Escanaba kicks off the Christmas season with its annual tree lighting ceremony tonight. We'll show you all the fun downtown. And Dickinson County kids prepare for the limelight to try out for a book-turned-stage production. We'll show you. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Not too much happening out there tonight. Pretty quiet and cold. Ariana, is anyone seeing any rain or snow yet?
Funny you should mention that. Yes, apparently one of our directors saw some rain out there this evening, as Marquette has had like about a 30% chance of sprinkles, be that a mixture of rain eventually transitioning into snow showers. And then up in Houghton, we could see some snow showers as well, about a 20% chance of that. So don't be surprised if it's hanging out, especially along the lakes, but mostly cloudy overall, and those temperatures a little bit chilly in the 25 to 35 degree range. Thanksgiving travel, though, looking like great conditions. I will tell you after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Today marks 2 years since the Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy. 6 people were killed and dozens injured when Darrell Brooks drove his car through the crowds on November 21st of 2021. Today, local and state officials gathered to unveil a memorial to those victims. The Waukesha Mayor and Governor Tony Evers spoke of the resilience of the community, and the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies returned for that ceremony, honoring several of their own members who were killed during that attack. Before that ceremony this afternoon, reporter Adam Rife spoke with 2 women who are working to reclaim the site where their lives changed forever.
I've struggled hard with getting to this spot right now.
That spot is 5 Points, where 2 years ago Jennifer Stover was hit by the speeding car as she passed out candy with the Extreme Dance team. Her then 8-year-old daughter Olivia was also hit and suffered a traumatic brain injury.
She is doing amazing. She doesn't remember it, thank God, but she is, she's so strong.
For 2 years, Jennifer has avoided going anywhere near Main Street.
I've gotten to the stoplight and I've gone, don't look down there, don't look down there.
But now she feels it's time for herself and for her daughter. Tuesday's memorial service will start at precisely 4:39 p.m., the time the car drove through the parade. It will honor the lives lost and support those who are still suffering. Several speakers are scheduled and mental health resources will be available. It was at one of the community sessions that Jennifer met Tammy Evanoff.
The bonds and the people that we've become to know and consider family, we're all still together.
Tammy owns Burlap and Lace, which opens its doors every parade to offer hot chocolate and restrooms. But 2 years ago, it became a shelter.
You see those memories and those flashes in your head, and it seems like it was yesterday.
When Jennifer told her friends she wanted to venture back out on a Main Street,
it was overwhelming, and I've been nervous about it all day.
Tammy was there to help her friend reclaim what was taken from their community 2 years ago.
I would walk to the front door and say, we're safe. We're safe. You're not taking this from me.
Last October of 2022, a jury found Darrell Brooks guilty of all charges, all 76 counts against him, including 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. He was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. Around the UP, Escanaba got a head start on the holiday season today. Downtown businesses participated in the annual Black Friday on Tuesday event, hosting sales, promotions, and activities for shoppers. According to the Downtown Development Authority, the event provides a boost for business owners each year. Black Friday on Tuesday also gives shoppers a chance to find that perfect gift at a local business.
Attention goes a lot of times to the big box stores, so the smaller businesses in the downtown are taking advantage of it by doing it just a few days early. This is the time that we want to go out and pick just the right presents. Shopping locally, you can find something that's very unique. It's been a good tradition in Escanaba and it's gone over very well.
Many stores hosted their own drawings today. All entries will be added to a community-wide drawing with a first place prize of $500 to use at a downtown business. And tonight, the entire city of Escanaba came together to ring in the holidays. Escanaba hosted a Christmas tree lighting in the center of downtown. The city band and Esky Pops performed Christmas carols, and Santa Claus himself took some photos with attendees. The DDA says every year the tree lighting sets the tone for a festive season for businesses and residents.
People into the community square is a way of celebrating as a community, to say that, you know, it's going to be a good time, that we look forward to the holidays, and just to get together and say hi to people, say hi to Santa. We're kicking off the Christmas season right here in downtown Escanaba.
The community enjoyed caroling with the Esky Pops, drinking hot cocoa, and visiting businesses through the end of Black Friday on Tuesday. Of course, after Black Friday comes Small Business Saturday, and a Marquette shop is hosting some local artists to shine the spotlight on their work and supporting local creators. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif caught up with the shop's owner, who says the UP is a great place to find unique works of art.
Neat Creative Co. was opened by Northern Michigan University graduate Nika Hatfield in early 2020. Crafting her own direction through life is something that always played a factor with the Marquette local business owner, but launching an art studio after graduating wasn't always in the plan.
I was born and raised in the area, so Marquette is home to me, and it feels really good to still be here and creating as part of the community.
Nika's mission is to create with functionality and beauty, and says the inspiration from the North Woods in the Upper Peninsula has never wavered.
I think an artist needs an audience and a community to thrive, and also I think a community really does need art in order to have that sense of meaning.
How does a business like yours stand out when you got a town that's kind of filled with a lot of art studios and a lot of artists trying to make their name?
The beauty of this space is, one, I get to create everything in-house. It's also something where I'm really wanting to keep cultivating community and creativity. I don't want it to be just about me.
Coming up this weekend, Neat Creative, along with 6 other invited artists, will be hosting a holiday art market. Members of the community can shop for jewelry, wood craftings, and more locally made art.
We'll have a collection of artists here, and they'll be able to shop around and see everything from some painting to jewelry and herbal goods, along with, of course, all of my ceramic work.
Nika has always called Marquette home, but is aiming to reach outside the state with her art this coming year to inspire others with the UP spirit. Mitchell Reif, WZMQ 19 News, Marquette.
A Marquette County media group is inviting people to help veterans enjoy Christmas. Media Brew Communications is partnering with Super One Foods for the 21st annual Christmas is for Veterans program. The goal is to bring overlooked items like batteries, calendars, or lotions to the veterans at the DJ Jacobetti home. People in Marquette County are invited to buy small items during their holiday shopping and drop them off at the Media Brew office or Super One in Marquette and Negaunee.
Every one of us knows a veteran, someone who served either in conflict or in peacetime, and this is just a small way of saying thank you. You know, we're thinking about you, and if nothing else, happy holidays.
Gifts should be turned in by December 19th. For more information, just head to WZMQ19.com. In Dickinson County, kids are getting a little dramatic. WZMQ's Iron Mountain Bureau reporter Amy Doyle has a look at some of the auditions for a new youth-only theater production.
Don't you get it? Today is the day of the audition.
The Dickinson County Community Theater began auditions this week for a new youth production. The play that kids are trying out for is based on a Roald Dahl classic, The Big Friendly Giant.
This is the first time that DCCT has been doing an exclusively youth production since pre-pandemic. So We're really excited to have a lot of interest from the community and a lot of people coming out for auditions.
With the number of kids auditioning nearing the hundreds and only around 30 available roles, the play director will have to make some difficult decisions. The young actors are enthusiastic, and family members are getting involved too, like the Mackey family, who are showing support beyond the traditional acting roles.
I'd like to work on stage crew. If you're kind of willing to do it, try it out. You don't have to be scared.
Just will give them more confidence as they're growing up.
A student from Iron Mountain came to auditions with a curiosity about what life is like in show business.
I've always been very fascinated with people on TV, and I always wanted to kind of live their life and feel what it was like to be an actor.
Interested kids don't have to have previous experience to get involved, and the large number of tryouts helps the board to choose productions for its future lineup.
If kids are on the fence about coming out and auditioning, auditions are really casual and fun, and we love to see young students getting involved with theater.
It's not too late for kids to try out for roles. A final round of auditions will be held next Saturday here at First Covenant Church. Amy Doyle, WZMQ 19 News, Iron Mountain.
Registration for those auditions begins at 9:30 a.m. Central Time next Saturday. Your First Warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, 'tis the season for a lot of stress. How to enjoy the holidays without overdoing it. And later, how a new law in New York is saving lives from opioid overdoses. We're back.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature Made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. That's because at John's Auto, communication is the key to service. When we have your car, you can expect to be updated on what's going on. And Craig here will explain repairs in terms I even understand, and I'm only 9. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Marquette.
And don't forget, we're still your #1 source for a pre-owned vehicle in Marquette County.
John's Auto Marquette.
Everyone loves the Great Lakes. They make you feel like dancing. A great place to celebrate is at Marquette's Maritime Museum, but your help is needed. The museum's roof needs to be replaced to preserve history for future generations. So kick up your heels and help by donating today. Simply go to WZMQ19.com and hit the Raise the Roof link. A public service message from the New Attitudes Dance Studios, the Marquette Maritime Museum, and WZMQ 19.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
Today, the National Weather Service recorded a high of 41, low of 26. Check this out. Back in 1984, a low of -4 degrees. Friends, those temperatures are on their way. Not quite this week, but right now our temperatures in that 30-degree range. And again, some sprinkles out there, especially along Lake Superior. Those winds are going to be picking up again, but we can expect that mostly on Thursday, maybe a little bit on our Wednesday evening. I'll show you that momentarily. Mostly cloudy tonight, and again, chances of showers lingering. We're expecting drier conditions on our Wednesday, and then Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. It's going to be a little bit chilly, maybe some snow. snow showers as well. UP winds right now coming from the north-northwest. We're going to see these change direction. We'll get some southerly winds here on our Thursday. Check it out there in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock. Most of us seeing southerly winds, and then Wednesday evening, 11 o'clock, those northwest winds returning with some big gusts, mostly in that 25 to 30 degree range. Nothing like what we saw last week with the 40-45 mile an hour winds, but it could be a little bit breezy, so just a heads up there. Taking a look at precipitation, we have some snow showers, some rain showers, and a mixture, mostly the past couple of hours in the central portions here, but along Lake Superior, like I mentioned. And then taking a look at current conditions with the radar, some of those showers heading over to Munising, which is what we were suggesting earlier this evening. There it is, around 11 o'clock into the early hours of our Wednesday. We'll see those showers kind of clear out, and then we'll expect partly to mostly sunny skies for the day, and those clouds moving in around 1 p.m. The west side getting a little bit cloudier and before things take over for the entire UP. Some snow showers expected on our Thursday. Again, a lot of that we'll see in the northwest and the north snow belts here in the UP. We're not expecting a whole lot of accumulation, but again, we've got those breezy conditions to contend with if you are traveling to Grandma's house or just to the store and back. But looking at Thanksgiving, we've got, what are we cooking up here, Mother Nature? 25 to 35 degrees. Those are the highs. And like I said, we've got some windy conditions, cold temperatures as well. Our 7-day outlook for Marquette, we'll have a high of 42 degrees, dropping down to a high of 28 on Thanksgiving, and then climbing back up just a little bit on Friday, 30 degrees. Again, windy conditions expected, drying out until Sunday, when we'll see possible flurries, more likely Sunday, and then back again on Tuesday. And if you have a chance, please get outside there tomorrow as we've got those sunny conditions. Check out the shot. Just love the clouds.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Whether it's by plane, train, or automobile, millions of Americans are expected to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. Some airports believe this holiday could see record-breaking levels in travelers passing through. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp reports.
Get in quick and leave quick. Reese Richmond just flew in from Boston. She's one of the tens of thousands of travelers to pass through the D.C. area airports for the Thanksgiving week.
TSA free, boarding pass.
She tells us she's mastered the art of holiday traveling.
So everyone normally travels on a Wednesday. I try to get out as early as I can on Tuesday. Every year I end up coming back here. I also went to boarding school for high school, so I've been doing the holiday travel for quite some time. I'm kind of a professional at this point, honestly.
Just before the Thanksgiving holiday, the airports are noticeably more busy.
Projected passenger volume is going to be at pre-pandemic levels or even higher, so we think it could be a record-breaking season. The most important thing I'm sure everybody's heard is come to the airport early. I mean, give yourself plenty of time.
Whether it's by air or road, Thanksgiving is one of the busiest times to travel. AAA predicts 55.5 million of Americans will travel at least 50 miles from their homes starting on Wednesday and the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And making the trek on the road could bring some relief for drivers. According to Gas Buddy, this year, gas prices are down roughly 38 cents from this time last year. But storms are moving across the eastern parts of the U.S., threatening air and road traffic. But according to the travel professionals, the stress that holiday travel might bring is all worth it in the end.
I mean, my favorite part of the holidays in general is coming home and spending time with my family, because we're all over the place, so it's kind of nice when we all just get, even if it's a couple days, just the 5 of us. It's my favorite part, so travel definitely makes it worth it.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
If you want your holiday shopping budget to go a little farther, you may want to check your junk drawer or maybe an old wallet for extra money you maybe forgot about. That's because a recent Bankrate survey found that almost half of U.S. adults have at least one unused gift card, voucher, or store credit. Nationwide, Americans are holding on to about $23 billion in unused gift cards. The average value is $187 per person, which can really take care of a few people on your shopping list. Industry analysts suggest one way of keeping track of your gift cards is to load them into your phone's mobile wallet so you remember to use them. 'Tis the most wonderful time of year, right? That's how the song goes. But a new survey finds Americans Americans are feeling the strain from inflation, national and world affairs, and rising respiratory illnesses. Dina Demetrius shares some expert tips on how to tamp down the holiday stress and increase the joy.
If the hustle and bustle wasn't enough to stress you out during the holidays, we feel the holiday or the idea of holiday will be probably in the spring. A new survey from the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center finds Americans are feeling additional strain this year.
Inflation is an insane stress right now. I mean, everything is way more expensive. There's a lot of negativity going on, not just here, but just all around.
81% cited national issues and world affairs. 3/4 are feeling the strain of rising prices and holiday spending. 53% are stressed about respiratory illnesses. Even the memory of last year's travel meltdown is weighing on people.
We weren't surprised to hear some of the things that people are very stressed about.
Dr. Nicole Hollingshead is a psychologist at the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center.
If you're finding that your mood is off, you're more irritated, and it's really impacting your ability to concentrate as well, those might be signs that the stress is above and beyond what we would expect to be more of the normal holiday stress.
Experts say focus on what you can control and make time this busy season to recharge and connect with family and friends.
I like to do meditation, pray, practice Tai Chi, walk.
I keep a small circle. They have a lot of positivity.
And in this season of expectation, perfection is unnecessary.
Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, be present. Your loved ones will enjoy being with you just because it's you.
Some strategies to last all year long.
And if you're concerned all this merrymaking will throw off your diet or fitness goals, Dr. Hollingshead suggests building in time for a family hike or movement that everyone can do together. Still ahead tonight, congressional lawmakers fighting for enhancing border security. The latest from Washington.
Erickson Jewelers will host a buying event in Iron Mountain from November 13th to the 15th. Sell your valuables for immediate payment. Bring in your gold, diamonds, coins, watches, sterling silver, designer handbags, and more. See you Monday to Wednesday at Erickson Jewelers for a free, no-obligation offer from one of our trusted estate specialists. For a full list of what we buy, go to nationalrarities.com.
When it gets colder, it's a good idea to layer up. But you can also surround yourself with an added layer of protection by getting your flu and COVID-19 vaccines. And you can safely get both vaccines at the same time. Talk to your healthcare provider and layer up for some added peace of mind.
I'm Lily Simmons. Watch my reports from Escanaba and Delta County only on WZMQ 19 News.
Sit down, or I'll come over there and redistribute the top 10% of my fist and 99% of your face.
Colbert's got a new late show with Bradley Cooper tonight on CBS.
PTSD isn't something that is just going to go away on its own.
Treatment works. It helps.
There's no shame in treatment.
Just do it. Your world will be so different afterwards.
It's a warrior sickness. It's not a coward sickness.
Never too late.
I guarantee you it'll help you.
It will change your life.
It turned my life around.
You can find peace.
I never thought I could feel this good.
Walk through those doors, take the step.
Go get help. It's the best and bravest thing you could ever do.
Treatment works.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Some Republican lawmakers in Washington are fighting for border enhancements to address a growing number of undocumented immigrants and the flow of illicit drugs. But as WZMQ's Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon reports, the border that lawmakers are referring to might not be the one that you're thinking of.
You know, the southern border, you got to come across the river. Northern border, you just got to take one step.
There's no lines drawn. There's no fence. There's nothing.
Representative Mike Kelly serves as co-chair of the Northern Border Security Caucus in Congress. He says the 5,500-mile border is largely unprotected and needs more attention.
When I say unprotected, do we have border control up there? Yes. Do we have enough border control up there? Absolutely not.
According to data from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or CBP, land encounters are on the rise over the last 3 fiscal years, totaling just shy of 190,000 encounters in fiscal year 2023. Also in FY 2023, over 55,000 pounds of drugs were seized along the northern border.
People don't really think that there's a border up there that we have to worry about. We know a lot about what's happening in the Southwest because it's 24 hours a day, every day, and that needs to be addressed. There's no question about that.
The Northwest PA congressman recently testified before the House Judiciary Committee about the threats and vulnerabilities of an unsecured northern border and the need for more agents.
There's one stretch, I think, of almost 500 miles where there is one agent patrolling that area. One.
In the hearing, Kelly also urged his colleagues to support his resolution that would direct the Department of Homeland Security to develop a formal plan to secure the northern border. We reached out to DHS, who told us the department is working tirelessly and utilizing innovative technology to stem the flow of illicit drugs like fentanyl and to prevent individuals who pose a risk to public safety from entering the United States. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Here in Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed 2 new laws this week, the first following lawmakers' adjournment earlier this month. The Reproductive Health Act, signed just this morning, removes restrictions and eases certain requirements regarding abortions. The gun reform laws signed yesterday prohibit anyone with criminal convictions involving domestic violence from possessing firearms. Policy advocates say they're happy to see the governor and legislature supporting laws that protect domestic violence survivors.
The conversation around this particular aspect of gun legislation has had more bipartisan full range support because it is solely focused on protecting and creating areas of safety for survivors.
The gun reform legislation was passed mostly down party lines, though it did see some support from Republicans in both chambers during votes taken earlier this month. New York's governor recently signed legislation to expand the public's access to fentanyl testing supplies. Elise Klein spoke to lawmakers and experts about the potential impact of the new law and an overdose tool that a Michigan County Sheriff's Office has started carrying.
A new law in New York intends to combat the opioid and overdose epidemic by allowing pharmacies and healthcare providers to provide free fentanyl testing strips. Some lawmakers emphasize these testing strips that can detect fentanyl and different narcotics are widely inaccessible across the state. This new law aims to change this, especially for individuals struggling with substance addictions.
The truth of the matter is, when people are struggling with substance use disorder, they don't usually worry about their source of supply of their medication, of their drugs. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of those drugs can have adulterants in it that are fatal.
This legislation is named after Matthew Haran, a New York resident who died from an overdose in 2020 after ingesting fentanyl unknowingly.
So it's named in his honor, but he's unfortunately not the only person who succumbed to this disease.
According to the Center for Disease Control, more than 150 people die every day nationwide from overdoses related to synthetic opioids like fentanyl. Some experts say there are more steps needed to combat fentanyl overdoses, such as supplying OPV, an overdose reversal nasal spray recently approved by the United States Food and Drug Administration.
It's important that as the crisis evolves, we evolve with it, and that includes making sure everyone has access to all the tools in the harm reduction toolkit, and that includes OPV.
The Oakland County Sheriff's Office recently announces they will be the first in the country to carry OPV. In Albany, Elise Klein, WZMQ 19 News.
We have a sunny Wednesday on tap for us tomorrow, but we'll stay pretty mild. Ariane has your outlook on the way right after this break.
Would you like to save money on your healthcare costs? Do you receive Medicare? If so, there is a free program provided by UPCAP, Superior Alliance for Independent Living, and the Upper Peninsula Aging and Disability Resource Center that may be able to help. They are simply here to guide you through the Medicare process and to help you get the Medicare benefits you are entitled to receive. Their trained professionals are ready to help you save money on health care. If you have Medicare, simply dial 211 for assistance.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. Both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today.
Call 800-495-8670.
Hi friends, Richard Karn here. Now I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Imagine for less than a cup of coffee a day, Choice Home Warranty can help protect you from expensive major system and appliance breakdowns that your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover.
Call Choice Home Warranty now and get access to a nationwide network of over 15,000 technicians and the latest appointment setting technology so you'll know when they're on their way.
So, do what this old DIYer did and call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more. Call for your free quote today. Call in the next 5 minutes and get your first month free. 800-418-1754. 800-418-1754.
Current temperatures in the 30s. We do have a little bit of precipitation out there, including Marquette as well as Houghton, and then heading over to Munising. For tomorrow, though, our highs in that 35 to 45 degree range. We'll have a little bit of sunshine, partly to mostly sunny skies for the day. Winds fairly calm. They're going to pick up, though, on Thursday. If you are by any chance headed down to the game at Ford Field, Packers at Lions on Thursday, leaving at 6 a.m. might be a good choice for you. Those temperatures really chilly in the morning, and then as you get further downstate, they'll be in the 40s with mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy skies for the evening. And then Black Friday, looking around the region, cold, chilly conditions. Those temperatures very chilly in the upper 20s, maybe even hitting 30. Looking ahead for Escanaba's Thanksgiving, 31 is the expected high. Then we'll be dry until next week, maybe some chances of showers returning.
Thanks, Air. Finally tonight, Marquette County's Animal Shelter is making a change to its annual holiday shop. This year, the Upper Peninsula Animal Welfare Shelter will hold its holiday pop-up shop at UPAW's facility in Sands Township. From Black Friday through December, the community can take advantage of 10% off all retail at the shelter. UPAW's will have specialty items like mugs, glassware, even tote bags with a holiday theme.
Usually heads it by yourself, you know. We definitely have some great volunteers that help, but pet themed clothing, apparel, mugs, puzzles, I mean, you name it, she's got it out there. So everyone wants to come out and support us, get some great holiday gifts, get some really cool stuff, and we really appreciate it.
Black Friday hours at UPAW's will be 10 to 6 on Friday and Saturday and noon until 4 on Sunday. I just want every single one of them and all of the puppies too.
Of course, and maybe some of the kittens and ducks.
Yes.
I really love those illustrations that we were showing there just a minute ago.
on the tote bags and everything.
Yes.
Love it. That's it.
Shop our huge selection of Amish crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order with 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
You know, how you feel on the inside is just as important to me as how you feel on the outside.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm growing